is Richard C. I'm a math tutor here at Wyzant, and I'm answering a question submitted by a student. It's a fairly straightforward question if you know the formulas. So I'm just going to start with the formulas, and then we'll go ahead and answer the question. So you have to have the equation in what we call standard form, and the standard form for a trig equation looks like this. I'm going to put it in red because I want you to memorize it. So it's just y equals a times the sine of b times x minus h plus k. And there's another equation for the cosine, which looks pretty much the same. A cosine b x minus h plus k. And there's a similar equation for the tangent. The tangent is a little different from sine and cosine, so I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to stick with these two. So the absolute value of A is the amplitude of the curve. And 2 pi over absolute B is the period of the curve, which is what they're asking about here. How long will it take to make one full cycle? H is the horizontal shift. And this is sometimes called the phase shift. So you might hear that phrase instead. And K is the vertical shift. Okay, so that's it for the equations that you need to know. And now we'll just go and solve this. It's very, very simple. So I'm just going to copy it, h of t. I'm going to use a lowercase h, which is more traditional choice. 10 times the sine pi times t minus 25 plus 12. So that's all there is. We don't need this extra set of, well, I'll put it here, but this is kind of an extra set of brackets. Okay, you can see that the important thing is that x is isolated. There's no coefficient in front of the x. It's contained, x minus h is contained in the bracket. So here you just have to map things. So a is 10, b is pi, h is 25, and k is 12. And so this tells you everything you need to know, basically. The amplitude is 10. We're about to calculate the period. We'll do that in a second. There's a horizontal shift to the right, 25 units. And there's a vertical shift up 12 units. So now let's just go ahead and do the period. So this is just going to be 2 pi over b or absolute b, but b is pi, so the period is 2. And that's it. So it takes 2, I don't know what this is, they don't tell us the units, but probably minutes, I would think. So it takes, let's just say it's minutes. They haven't given us units for height or the height unit is meters. So it's 12 meters here. But we don't know the units for time. So it's 2 units of time, probably minutes, to do a full cycle, and that's the answer to the question. Okay, so that's it for this one. Really the hard thing here is just to memorize these equations in standard form so that you can answer questions like these, and also so that you can graph. We're not asked to draw the graph, so I'm not going to take that on here. But you will be asked to draw graphs for sine and cosine, and also for tangent. And you need, in order to draw the graph, you need to put the equation into standard form first. Okay, so that's it for this one. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.